Have been good at? Is that an important piece?
I don't think they have to. It certainly would be nice if they were able to pick up a pistol round at some point. That would be huge if they could do it, but they showed against Fnatic that they don't have to pick up pistol rounds to be able to win maps, to be able to win series even.
No, they can win the gun rounds, right? They can get the job done with the rifles.
I think one of the incredible things, we just saw the stats up at halftime, Liqiud has over 100 ADR, so we talked about, I mentioned the growth of him yesterday in that semifinals matchup, still carries it over into the finals.
Oh, he's so focused right now, Liqiud, but it is the pistol, and Team Liquid, they are just geared up and ready to go. They do have the Tech 9 on Hiko along with the smoke, and Nitro's the one rocking the utility. The rest of them with the Kevlar, and we'll see. It's looking like they want to head towards that B site. Taco, the one going for the shoulder peaks, and he might be in for a bit of a surprise if he oversteps. There's 3 players ready. He's been spotted. They know he's there.
The grenade doesn't really do too much. It slightly triggers me that Hiko has Tech 9 and not armor. It seems like he could have dropped it for someone else, but now they are going to go onto the site. They got the smoke dive by the sidewalk, and SK trying to get in here to defend. Taco picking up a headshot, but he goes down to Liqiud, and Liqiud picking up a second kill as well. Liquid off to a really good start right now. He's looking for a third. He's going to get a hit by headshot again. Oh my god, SK, they're crumbling in this round, and Liquid, 2 more kills, and they have it. Cold Sierra going to make a one shot there on Simple, but there's still more to come. FNX, he's got the health. He's sneaking around the backside, and there's 2 headshots in a row. FNX about to bring it back now, all on Hiko. He's got the Tech 9 and 2 kills to get. He's trying to find the first one, but now they know where he is, and the smoke is up. They're inside it, trying to see if they can get the defuse, and Hiko, oh no, FNX, 3rd kill coming in, and that's going to be the round.
Oh, it looks so good. The positioning, push forward between the trains. They were lined up. No one checking the left side. Miscommunication. And then at the end, SK, those remaining 2 members do such a good job of juggling that aggression. Everyone taking one shot at Hiko, hitting him, forcing Hiko to pay attention to that angle, and then they pounce from the other side.
I was about to say that Liqiud was going to give Taco a taste of his own medicine, right? You know, he's just, that looked so good to start. It's just that this is the quality of FNX as well. All of these teams, they have these players that can just show up at any point in time and it completely shatter your dreams. FNX used to be the man of clutch for SK Gaming, the ones who always come through when their backs were to the wall. And in this round right there, you saw that quality again. 2 instant headshots completely changes the complexion. And so now SK Gaming, they're the ones with the guns, and they're going aggressive. Straight into the push and the firing squad. JDM waiting around the corner. He's going to get that headshot, and now Team Liquid, they're primed to pounce.
Yeah, but because they got the bomb plant down as well, that means they don't have armor. It's almost a bit of a shame, because when you get gifted a start like that and you want to follow up on it, Nitro goes down, Taco a little bit isolated, but they can't really punish him for it, and he's just going to get a couple of kills, in fact 3 kills in here, as JDM ends up alone, sprays for a long time, but not really going to be able to connect, and SK will win the round, only losing 1 person.
It's alright though, the plant is huge because there really wasn't that much investment in that round from Team Liquid. That one push by Fer gives them the opening they need. It forces the defense, the remaining members, to play a little bit passive in that B bomb site. Rotation wasn't too aggressive, so Team Liquid get a plant, and they're going to have a very, very good buy of this 3rd round.
They have everything. They should have everything they need. The question is whether JDM decides to go for the glass cannon AWP here, and it looks like he will. And so he'll be able to back that up with a couple of nades. But look at the nade count for Liquid right out the gates. That double plant, that's a bonus $800 in their pockets each time. So you can get an HE, a flash, a smoke, that's 800 right there. You can see the difference that it makes. And so this is perfect now. SK Gaming falling with the scout. Cold Zero, man, just holding onto the UMP. But this is it. And no time wasted at all. Already the push coming in from Simple. He's looking to find somebody out of position here on the A side.
Look at the aggression right now, but he actually gets the time to get the kill. FNX is a bit slow, a little bit aggressive there. Nitro, that's the bomb as well, so now everyone can just start rotating in. Liquid, I think, maybe pumping themselves up to have a very fast and explosive round, but it gets straight shut down from SK. Hiko hitting a good headshot, though, gives them a minimal chance. They can maybe still do it. JDM missing a shot. The bomb plant, not happening yet. In fact, JDM's going to take it back.
There we go. Time to pump the brakes. Time to take a little bit of a break now and actually slow things down. Let Hiko give him time to work, and he's going to get another kill. Shuts down Fallen. Cold is literally going to leap on him. But in the meantime, JDM has put himself in a position where he can actually come through in the clutch. He gets that bomb, and he has enough time to rotate out, change up the position, get a strong after plant position. So he'll have eyes on the bomb, and it's up to Fer and Cold now to rotate in and actually get that buddy system going. They're both coming in from the same spot. So this is a very tough situation for an AWP. He has that one shot, but he has to be careful about getting traded.
This is one of those rounds that could change the outcome of the game. JD 1 versus 2. They smoke up. That's so smart, and he misses the kill. Could have happened, but Fer will pick up a double instead. And some of these critical rounds, for Liqiud to make a comeback here on Train, they need to at least win 1 or 2 of them every once in a while.
Yeah, and they've had their chances. They've had a couple now. And it all keeps slipping away. I mean, that's just smart play. Jumping across that gap, seeing the Opper there, and just jumping far enough to where you can just spam the box, make sure he can't get a clean shot at you. Really, really well done. And now, I mean, even with that plant, it's going to be some Tech 9s. They can invest a little bit. You can see the Deagle armor, the Tech 9 armor coming out, a little bit of utility, trying to keep that low, because look at the money on the CT side. Fer's at 200, FNX at 450. They still have this in a manageable situation.
It's up to Liqiud now to actually find some kills here to make this round a bit more expensive. Like you said, right, to apply pressure to the wallet of SK Gaming, who are just actually going for a pretty solid hold here on the A side. They were expecting for Liqiud to try and go for some ultra aggression again. If Simple, you want to come charging out, we're going to be there to greet you. And Fer, he's there to say hello. Simple this time, though, doesn't fully commit. It's a wise play on his part, just showing himself, and now he can back off safely.
One small mistake from SK. They just used 2 smokes over towards ladder. That's a little bit of miscommunication.
Well, Fer's going to be quite close range, and he does trade effectively early on there. Simple and Hiko are going to be, well, just Hiko now alone. And the bomb is quite far back, so again, just more damage would be helpful if you could have got the kill on Fallen then. But instead, it's the Brazilian captain picking up a triple kill. Still, Taco ahead of everybody with 18 kills right now on the scoreboard, and an overall 5-round lead for SK here, leading into the 20th round. And I feel like Liqiud are running out of rope now.
Yeah, they actually are. This needs to be a huge win, and you look to some of these rounds, some of these clutch, the pistol round, all these things, that JDM 1-on-2, anything that could go their way. They need something, because they've had, even in the first half, they've had these late round situations that against Fnatic, it was going their way. They were winning those. Against Na'Vi, they were winning them. Here against SK, they've lost almost every single one.
It's not looking too hot here for Liqiud. This is where SK Gaming can just take off. If they win this round, SK Gaming, they're going to be in a fantastic position now. And again, SK Gaming, they are expecting the early aggression. Round after round, they keep putting 4 players out on A early on, fully trusting in Taco. This is a lot of faith in Taco to just leave him alone on that B site. Because if Liqiud, I mean, they hit B a lot at the beginning. If they choose to charge B again, he's your first line of defense. He's the man who needs to hold the line. But instead, SK Gaming choose to put a lot of faith in him, and he's actually falling back, playing it a bit more passively now. They're just still waiting patiently for Liqiud to show their hand.
Liqiud hasn't. I mean, they're still being very, very passive. They still have 5 smokes on the board for the terrorist side, so they're gearing up for some kind of late round execution. The bomb still being back towards mid on Simple, transferring over towards Ivy to meet up with Hiko. Suggests it's going to be outside. This might be a play just to get JDM in position, just to see him go for a pick. He's got Taco blind, spots him, misses the shot. He's going to go for more though, and he catches Fer off guard.
That's a very counterintuitive play. Normally, if you miss that shot, you're going to be backing off immediately. But JDM, complete madman now. Taco walking in behind him. Does he realize Taco? He's going to have the perfect angle, and that's an easy kill there. But has it given enough space on the A side of the map? That's the big question right now. Cold Sierra is going to realize, wait a minute, they're all coming down. Ivy, he's looking the exact perfect spot. Takes 1, takes 2, and a 3rd one coming through as well. And he's going to be going down. Cold Sierra eating every single member of Liqiud coming through the back lines, and Nitro to go down. What a round.
It's a really nice thought out of Team Liqiud, really well executed. JDM getting that kill. It forced the rotation from XK. It brought 2 extra players over towards the B bomb site. It created that window for Team Liqiud, but they just didn't seize it. They didn't grasp the opportunity. They waited too long to execute out Ivy.
Boom, and I think we have the technical timeout, or not the technical, rather, the tactical. Exactly. It is going to be the pause put into play here for Liqiud. It's a 2-minute timeout. You're allowed to have 1 per map. And so Liqiud are deciding that now's the moment, because SK Gaming, they're right on the edge. 13 rounds for SK Gaming and only 7 for Liqiud. And, well, Liqiud, no bomb plant that round means not a whole lot of money. So they do need to put some thought into what they need to do here, Liqiud, to get back into this game.
And it comes down to, they're just who's going to be essentially the Taco of this team? Who's going to be getting these opening kills? We saw on the terror side that pistol round, a couple of the gun rounds. Taco is getting those first kills. He's carrying it forward. He's being the one to lead them into bomb sites, into the action. No one from Liqiud is doing that at the moment. We talk about the effectiveness of their opening kills, of their entry fraggers, that Elige Nitro duo. They're having good games, but they're not having that same style of impact that they need to have for their team.
All right, now you have that trio for SK Gaming that have just taken control of the first half and continue to carry forward on into the second half between Taco, Cold, and FNX. They're just leading the way as far as kills are concerned on this scoreboard. I mean, Fer is still lagging behind, but really, it just seems like everybody's dead by the time he gets there every time. Taco, Cold, like these guys are just wrecking house. Liqiud, seems like for now, they just want to settle on a bit of a half-buy, bolster that economy for the next round. They'll be able, when they'll be able to afford to get rifles. It's all about getting the bomb plant this round.
I mean, if you can find the right kill, we already saw in the second round how I think FNX it was got picked off going a little bit aggressive over by the B bomb side. If that happens again and they have tech 9s and armor, you can capitalize. You can win the round based on that. So it would be interesting. It also gives Liqiud a chance to try being a little bit faster in a round where maybe it doesn't matter quite as much because you maybe don't expect to win it. So I mean, that'd be interesting to see if SK can deal with that. Those A bomb side pushes, they haven't been too popular so far.
No, and even actually, you think back to the first gun round, what would happen was Simple was basically coming out mid on his own. They threw some smokes to get him cover, to get him out by E-Box, to have some kind of an open duel. He loses that, and the other plan is over towards the B bomb site where Nitro gets caught trying to entry, trying to rush through a Molotov at Taco. So it's been a couple, that round specifically was a couple desperate plays, and Liquid's got to be very careful they don't get away from themselves. They have one more chance, essentially, to get back into this.
That's what it is. 4 seconds here, and we are going to be headed back into the game after a tactical timeout called by Team Liqiud to try and see if they can stabilize even a little bit here. They've got Tech 9s, P250s, a Deagle as well, and a lot of grenades. Definitely not impossible to win a round like this, but a lot comes down to that first kill.
And having the patience to wait for it as well. Liqiud spread out. They're expecting more of the same disrespect coming out from SK Gaming. They're expecting some kind of aggressive alley push, some kind of push somewhere on the map from SK Gaming just to try and get that information. What do Team Liqiud have in store for us this round? That's what SK Gaming need to figure out. And so this time around, SK Gaming, instead of going for the stack on A, they've actually spread out across the map. 3 players on A, FNX playing in connector, and then 2 holding solid on the B side. So they're preparing for everything right now, SK. They're saying, right, okay, Liqiud, you're not going to pull a fast one on us. We're just going to count on our aim to carry us through.
Well, they put the smokes down for a normal A push, but they're not coming out of main. They're coming out Pop Dog, and then 3 men down Ivy. Elige opens up on 1. Coldest here, trying to repeat the last round. He's got the first 2. He needs the 3rd one as well, and then gets Simple. Cold Zero, just a rock of this team. Falling going to be going down, but they will only get the 2 kills in. Having one player who can play a position that effectively is going to be a lot of trouble for Liqiud.
Yeah, and there were no trades there. I mean, there was 3 members of Team Liqiud coming out of Ivy, and just not a single one was able to trade that kill. And Cold played that perfectly, and he did it just the round before against AK, so now he's doing it against the Pistols as well. I mean, how do you beat that?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just getting fired up. Cold, he knows. He is so confident that this is SK's time to take a second major title. And well, Liqiud, they're going to have to teach him otherwise, and so far that lesson is not going well. 7-14, Liqiud trailing on the T side, and now the aggression comes in from SK Gaming, falling up into brown holes, going so far as to peek into Pop Dog. Is he going to get jumped? Oh no, he's hearing the footsteps, he knows that someone's close, and there's the first kill. Can he actually make it around the corner? Taco's there to cover him, and he does make it out. SK Gaming, they make it work, and they make it look easy.
And Elige, it's just not smart to try and chase that kill. Fawn's already gotten away. If you don't trade that very quickly, that play is not done without some kind of backup with him. So Elige is very wise to just take the hit, let Nitro die, he can't do anything, and not chase it down, not put his team in a bigger hole. But now look at what this allows the defense to do. They can leave Taco alone at the inner bomb site. They have 4 members outside, and Liquid's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough task to find out where to execute here.
Taco playing down on the floor of the B bomb site, and they do have the bomb over here, so they can make it in, but again, they need a strong entry kill on someone from Liqiud here. Seems like with about 45 seconds left, they are gearing up for that B push. Both Fur and Taco are holding very close, so almost all of the Molotovs or grenades that they can throw are going to land behind the current SK defense, and that's a really big thing. Liqiud, they just need to hit a headshot as they run in 34 seconds now, and they need to make a move of it. The rest of SK are out in the A-bomb side. No one's even moved an inch, and now they're going to go for it. Fur up on the train, and he gets flashed for a moment. Taco picking up 1, then 2 before he finally falls. And JDM going to get a kill there. Very important one. 2 on 3, and the bomb, it is being put down, but FNX is also flanking in from behind. So this round for Liqiud, they're sandwiched in. How do they get out?
It comes down to timing, basically. Do they realize what could go on? FNX with a little bit of a flash. They're not watching you, but he's going to catch them lined up. Doesn't matter. Elige hits the shot fast enough. Keeps their hopes alive for Liqiud. Cold will snuff JDM, however, and falling from the other side. Flanks in and takes down Elige. SK Gaming on map point here on train.
SK patiently waiting on that retake, just throwing that flashbang to allow FNX to have the time to come in for the flank. He actually did something pretty creative. He makes a jumping sound on that ramp, and he gives up his position intentionally because he's throwing a pop flash at the same time. He wants JDM at that train to turn around and watch that so the flash will hit him in the face. Doesn't work out for him, but it's a clever little trick.
That's what we have to know. Did he hear it? Did he not? Was he close enough, right?
It's a good idea either way. That means we're at 7 straight rounds in this second half for SK. Liqiud have picked up exactly 0 on the terrorist side, and whatever else is happening, that's got to be a condition for winning train, right? That you can win some T rounds at least. That hasn't happened, and now they're going to go fast out into the courtyard here. Fallen picking up Nitro. Liqiud, one last attempt here. FNX playing close to the train is going to be held up by Fur, and there's FNX finally coming through with a spray and takes down a kill. So now Elise, the last man left, and he drops 16-7, and SK picking up the first map here in the grand finals.